Hey Capricorn, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Capricorn. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. So we have the High Priestess. Okay, this is someone extremely spiritual, tapped in. Even if they don't know that they are spiritual, they're highly intuitive. Like, they might not realize or subscribe to a particular religion or spiritual practice, but they are very in tune. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Four of Wands. Okay. Right off the bat, I started getting a lot of water energy. Then we got this Wands energy, but I was even really picking up on a lot of water energy for the High Priestess. So this might be somebody who is a water sign or has strong water placements. They might be really in tune with their emotions, or, you know, this might have something to do with the emotional connection that they feel for you. But they might also be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That could be it. I could be picking up on their signs, but I am kind of just getting a feeling that there's a lot of emotion here in this connection. Like, this crush is emotional. I think this is kind of like a theme here. Like, these people, like, whoever has a crush on you, it's deeper than you might think. It's deeper than like a childlike crush. This isn't like a 6th grade type of thing. This is something a lot deeper with this Two of Cups here. The Four of Wands. I mean, okay. I will say this person is pretty secretive about this. With this High Priestess, they've kept their feelings for you to themselves. We'll look deeper and see if we can get any indication about if this person is likely to open up to you. But I will say that it feels now like it's a secret. It's not something that they're letting you in on. This is definitely somebody who feels very divinely guided, whether they would use that wording or not. I just feel like they really, they're tapped into like the what is the word I'm looking for? It's like they're tapped into just like feeling their way through things, feeling like everything happens for a reason, being kind of in touch with that side of feeling like they're being led in a particular direction. What's funny about this, and I have to be honest with you, I don't think that this person thought of you this way when they first met you. I don't think that they initially had a crush on you. So this is someone you've known for, I mean, at least a little while, like long enough for their feelings to change, to deepen, to grow. But I will tell you, there's this feeling that they looked again and saw something else. So what I'm thinking might have happened here for a lot of you is this is someone you met in a really casual way. Like someone you met through work, through school. This might be your coworker. This also might be your superior. This could be like your boss, your supervisor, or somebody who's ranked higher in the company. Now, I guess that could flip-flop. It might be that you are their superior, but you also might be peers in a setting. But however it is that you met this person, it was something really casual where they were not looking for a connection like this. So they didn't notice anything about you in particular because you were just like another person who's there. Like you were just another person who was in their class, or you were just like another person that they worked with. And so like the relationship started out really casual. But their feelings grew over time, and that will vary for all of you, like how much time that is that it took them to develop feelings. Oh my gosh, you know what's funny? You guys, that's hilarious. This was the heart that reminded me of the growing heart emoji. So, come on, focus. Yeah. So yeah, this is what we're talking about now, is that their feelings grew over time. So that's absolutely hilarious. For some of you, that could be over a long period of time. This could be like a year before they started developing feelings for you. And for others, it could be a short period of time. It could be like a couple of weeks, and at first it was just casual. They didn't think anything, and then they started looking at you differently. But the funny part about this is, I think that they started picking up on things after they met you, or once they started looking at you. It's really hard for me to tell what came first, but it's like they started picking up on signs and synchronicities after they were around you. So it could be that they started feeling a certain way about you, and then they started noticing all of these signs and synchronicities. Maybe they saw your name everywhere, or they started seeing like repeating numbers, 111, 222, 444, stuff like that. But it was like everything started to seem like a coincidence, and it really, I think, plunged them deeper into the spiritual side of themselves and of life in general. So this is either someone who came to this situation highly spiritual. I think either way, they came in very intuitive and tapped in, that just being like a part of their personality. They might not even realize that they might be like gifted in that area, but I think that somehow this connection brought them closer to that spiritual side of themselves, and it was because they started like noticing things. I think even for some of you, this person who has a crush on you, it's not even so much that they started noticing things. In some ways, they started looking for things, and I think that might have been their first clue that they were starting to have deeper feelings for you. So they might have like started like looking for signs from you, maybe looking for like finding themselves thinking about you in times that they wouldn't typically be thinking about somebody. Like, this is the oddest example, but I don't know, maybe this is for someone. You know how like at a store, a lot of times like at a souvenir shop, but sometimes you just see these things at grocery stores or whatever. It's like there'll be little keychains or little like license plate type like little figurines that have names on them. I'm picking up that for some of you, it was like a situation where they see something like that and they look for your name. I'm also getting an image of like the Coca-Cola bottles that have have names printed on them. They would look for your name. So it's almost like you kind of like snuck up on them a little bit. Like the feelings, the crush just developed, and they noticed themselves doing things like that. Like maybe they go and look like, oh, do they have my name on these keychains? Oh, do they have their name? And then they kind of catch themselves like, why would I be thinking like, why would I be thinking about that person? Why would I check to see if they had their name? And so it was kind of like throwing them off. It snuck up on them, and it surprised them. It kind of took them off guard, and it really has made them tap into their more spiritual side, because little things like that made them start looking for you everywhere, like thinking that they saw you. And maybe there is a case where there was a coincidence. The two of you ran into each other unexpectedly, and like it's just little things like that it's made them think every time they go somewhere, maybe I'll see that person, maybe we'll run into each other, or they have like a kind of intuitive hit that you're going to be at a particular place. So they are more interested in synchronicities now since being around you. Another thing that I've picked up on is I think that they were even denying their feelings to themselves at first. So this idea of their feelings being secretive with this High Priestess card, I don't think that you're the only one in the dark about their feelings. I think that they were in the dark about their feelings for a long time. I think that their feelings were like a secret from themselves, something that they couldn't access. So that gives me a couple of different feelings. That makes it feel like maybe this is someone who hasn't felt this deep connection before, and they just weren't prepared for it, and they didn't really know how to sort it. They didn't know what box to put it in, because it's like it doesn't go in a familiar box. But there's also this feeling that for some of you, it could be that this connection is not okay, what is the word I'm looking for? I want to say like forbidden. That might be a little strong, but it might be a case of like them feeling like, if your coworkers, for example, like, I'm not supposed to date my coworker, therefore I wouldn't have feelings about them because I shouldn't. And then at some point they've had to now admit, okay, I do. Or if this is someone who is your superior, this might be your boss or something, it's like in some way, maybe their feelings for you could be viewed as inappropriate. Maybe it's like, this could be like, it's your friend's, like a family member of your friends, like maybe your friend's brother or your friend's sister. There's something here for some of you where this is viewed as like inappropriate to the point that they denied their feelings for you for a while. To the point where it felt like it was a secret from them. Like they couldn't get to it. The feelings were there, but they couldn't really access it because they weren't even willing to admit that they were there. So that could be, again, for a couple of different reasons. But yeah, it's like secretive, but not in a sneaky way. And if it is in a sneaky way, if it isn't a deceptive way, then just know they were deceiving themselves as well. So they're not doing this with the intention to deceive you or to hold information back from you. They were deceiving themselves for a little while and did not even realize that they felt this way about you. And then it kind of hit them. I think it's like they now at this point feel like everything leads back to you. Every thought that they have leads back to you. Like if they eat a meal, they wonder if you want it, if you would like it, if you want, like what it would be like to have dinner with you, that type of thing. Everything, all roads lead back to you at this point. I think that they now have like more of a feeling about fate, about destiny, because of this connection, because they feel like the two of you like meeting was meant to be. And it could be that you met by complete chance, or they feel like that, like it was by chance, like it didn't even have to work out like this, and it did. They probably feel like they could have very easily not met you, but they did, and that's really giving them the feeling that it was meant to be. So this might be somebody who considered doing one thing, taking one option, and went with another. And because they made that choice, they ended up meeting you. Maybe they were going to take one job, and then they ended up taking this particular job where they met you. But in their minds, it's like, I could have easily taken the other job. I didn't have any reason to choose this one. Or I almost didn't even go to that place where I met this person, and then I did. And then all of this happened because I went there. So yeah, it's like they're believing a lot more in destiny and in fate, and getting really connected to that spiritual side of themselves because of this connection. I also think that there's this feeling of like you being right under their nose in a way. It's like if they were interested in a romantic connection, it's like they didn't consider you at first. Not because they're not drawn to you, but it's like they didn't think, it might really be that they didn't think you would be into them. And maybe you're not. I don't know. Because this is just somebody that has a crush on you. So I don't know if you are into them, but it's like they may have looked elsewhere, or they may have been involved in another relationship when the two of you first met. And then it suddenly clicked to them, and they were like, the person that I like has been right here all along. Like they've been right under my nose the whole time. I will say that it's like the two of you flow really naturally together. So if you have like kind of more of a friendly type of relationship, it feels really effortless. It feels like they can really express themselves to you. It's like you have something in common that makes it flow really easily. I think for some of you, it's like the same twisted sense of humor, or it's like a dry sense of humor. Just the type of thing that's like, not everybody gets it, but the two of you kind of get it. So when you're vibing in that way, that's, I think, what really, it triggers them to think like, this is perfect. This Two of Cups energy just tells me how strongly they feel about this. Like they feel a bond with you. They feel a deep connection with you. They feel at this point like there's no denying this connection. I think when the two of you are vibing, like I was saying, like with the sense of humor or whatever it is that the two of you really click on, when you're vibing like that, they're like, there's no denying this, right? They're kind of like, they're thinking, you have to see this too, right? I think that's what it is about this person. It's not that they aren't going to tell you how they feel. It's more that they think that this is so obvious, that this is like such a given. Like once it occurred to them, they are like, I can't be the only one that feels this. So it's like they might be kind of waiting for something from you, some indication that you feel like this too, because they're like, this is undeniable. Undeniable. With this Four of Wands, I know that the two of you have a lot of fun together. These sunflowers just really make me think of the sun card in traditional tarot. It's just a bright, it's a bright energy. So you might laugh a lot together. I think this person really looks forward to a lot with you. So they see more opportunities that the two of you could have more fun together, how you could spend more time together, how you could enjoy the little things together, because I think it does flow so naturally that they see you in everything. Like they see you everywhere they go. Kind of, that's an odd way to say it, but yeah, they, like I was saying before, if they sit down to have a meal, they can see you there eating that meal with them. So it's like very easy for them to visualize having more fun and just being able to spend more time with you. I think they open up to you a lot too. It's interesting with this High Priestess energy. It's like there is a closed offness, a secretive kind of feeling. But I feel like this person might open up to you about things that they think are safe to do that with. They also might kind of regret doing it after they do. Like it's like they expose parts of themselves to you, and then later they can't believe that they did. Like they think, oh, I told them that. Like I told them that embarrassing story, or I told them, like they'll give you a little piece of themselves because they do feel so connected, and when you're together, it flows so effortlessly. Yeah, so they might feel a little embarrassed sometimes about some of the things that they let you in on. Let's look at your oracle cards and see what's going on. So we have Dance with Life. So this is do something to change your energy. I think this person really feels like they feel alive and they feel happy, and like they want to experience more things. You make them want to live more, like live life more fully, and you make them really happy. We have Sisterhood of the Rose. This person, like one of the main reasons that they have a crush on you is because they are very physically attracted to you. We've touched on a lot of the other reasons, so it definitely goes deeper than physical attraction, but one of the main things is they are very drawn to you physically. They think that you are absolutely gorgeous. We have Share Your Voice. So with this card, this person wants to tell you how they feel, and I think that they probably will. I do pick up on an energy from them that it's really not a matter of just them telling you how they feel. It's more that they want the two of you to share and to connect about how you feel about each other. So they're probably waiting for some kind of sign that it's safe to do it. All of this imagery, like, I don't know if I can really convey what I'm seeing here on the table, but it's like I just see counterparts everywhere I look. I'm seeing these two hearts here. I'm seeing these two figures here in this Dance with Life. It's like they want to do this dance. They want to meet you equally, evenly. They want to like it's hard to like think of what I'm trying to say, but it just, they want it to be kind of even, and I think that's coming from a place of them not being quite sure. We also have these two flowers here that's making me kind of go back to that idea of counterparts, but they want to come together. They want the feelings to come out in a very natural way. They want it to flow, kind of like the way they feel like the two of you flow together. So they are waiting. They are waiting on you. And I think the main reason that they would do that is I think they've developed some pretty strong feelings about you. And it feels kind of overwhelming to share that without any indication, at least they feel like they don't have an indication that you like them too. So they do want like a little, they want to hear that a little bit before they feel safe sharing. But I don't think this is someone who even wants to hold back. Like, I don't think that they're trying to be secretive about this. I really wouldn't say they're not going to tell you how they feel. I think they will. They have so much fun with you and they feel so connected to you that I think to them it's like they kind of just want to get things moving if possible. Like, get this connection going. Get everything out in the open. Let's look at some tarot and see what else. Yeah, I would say that this person will speak up about that. We had the Knight of Wands, so this is a very direct energy. This is a forward-moving energy. Yeah, right as I was saying, I think they will speak up. I think they will. They would love it. They would love it if you. There's the Magician that came out in the last reading. They would love it if you would let them know that you like them too, if that's the case. But I don't think that's going to stop them necessarily. Okay, and the Page of Wands. So, all fire energy, not all, but like these two cards, fire energy, very forward moving energy. It does feel like there's something new about this connection. It might not be new, but I think in this way, this idea of having the crush and all that is maybe a little bit new. It's something that the two of you haven't really explored together. So there is, like with this Page energy and this Knight energy, it's a newer energy than, let's say, if this had been like the King and the Queen came out. But it's all forward-moving energy. So this is someone who definitely is interested in moving forward and pursuing something with you in the future. Let's look at some charms, because I'm really excited. I have a bunch of charms here, and let's see what else we can figure out about this person. So I've been trying to keep it down. Like, I don't want to pull out a million charms. I want to keep it, I want to keep it like, you know, reasonable. But this is so fun. So let's see. So we have the butterfly. I think this might have been the butterfly that showed up in pile 3. There's like different types of butterflies, but anyway, butterflies are all about transformation. So I do think that there's like a change in the dynamic of your relationship coming. Ooh, a diamond. This person, they think the world of you. Like, I think we already kind of picked up on that from the cards, but they have strong feelings for you. They think that you are a gem. Wait a minute. Look. Well, if that doesn't confirm it. We were also kind of talking about this idea of counterparts. So 2 of these like faceted diamond things came out. So they think very, very highly of you. They're very enamored with you. They think that your connection is strong and fated. There's also a crown that came out. So these all kind of give me that energy of like how highly they think of you, how special they think you are. What else do we have? Okay, so we have a J. This person's name may start with a J. Your name may start with a J. I think we had another, yeah, we have an R. For some of you, I guess this person might be a junior, like they were named after their father. We have JR. We have this horse. This horse really, especially this, like the way that this horse is moving, really makes me think of Wands energy. Really like fast moving, fiery, passionate energy. I do think this person is going to let you know how they feel. We have an X. Oh, for some of you, this might be somebody that you had a connection with. I'm also hearing that this might be somebody who, oh, you guys, this sounds a little messy. So this is just for some of you. This won't resonate for everyone, but for some of you, this might be the ex of someone you know, like your friend's ex or something like that. And that might have been what I was picking up on earlier, where I was saying it was something that was kind of inappropriate in some way, or something that they thought people would not like appreciate this connection. So for a few of you, that might be the case. You also got, oh my gosh, 2 keys. So again, this idea of counterparts. This person really feels that the two of you were meant to be, that you are soulmates. They've developed some really strong feelings, and like I was saying, that makes it maybe a little harder for them to tell you about how they feel, because it could be a lot. Like, I think they don't know whether to be completely honest about how they feel and how strongly they're feeling. We have this moon, so that's just taking me right back to this high priestess energy. This feeling of there being something like a secret, like there's something secretive about this. They're holding their feelings really close. We have a couple of things like ocean related. So this shell, a seahorse, this starfish. This could be a water sign. Was I already saying that before? Yeah, I was picking up on a lot of water energy. So this person might be a water sign or have strong water placements. They might live near a body of water. They might enjoy the ocean. I'm hearing for some of you that your person, or the person who has a crush on you, likes to surf or paddleboard or hang out just near water. Interesting, because then there's this umbrella. We're talking about water. And then there's this umbrella. So this is more of that protective energy. I feel like that really goes along with that high priestess energy. They're kind of guarding themselves, and with it being an umbrella and this idea of water, it feels like it's a guard against emotion. Did I show you this fish? Because I guess we had more like kind of water energy. Your person also like might be a Pisces in particular with that fish there. There's just a couple more charms. I think these are the only 2 we haven't gone over. So we have this music note. This person might be a musician or really into music, or you may have connected over music. And then we have this clock here. This is really, this clock is really making me think that they're thinking a lot about the timing, about when they can share their feelings with you. So there might be some particular reason why timing is important, or it could just be them thinking that it's taking too long, or they're getting anxious to express things to you. Yeah. It could be that, but I do think for a lot of you, there might be some particular reason that timing is important, and they might be waiting for a certain time. So let me give you a close-up of the charms, just in case, you know, maybe something jumps out at you that means something to you. So I just want to give you the opportunity to see that. And other than that, I think I'm going to leave it there. I loved hanging out with you. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards. Your person definitely has strong feelings for you. I think it's highly likely that they let you know how they're feeling. And it's just up to you whether or not those feelings are reciprocated. That's completely up to you. But this is who is crushing on you. So that was really fun to figure out. I am sending you so much love and light. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like doing it. And I will hopefully see you again soon in another reading. Bye.